From Rahul Gandhi's visit to violence at Parbhani to UP's Pilbit encounter and new allegations against Telugu actor Allu Arjun, here are the major stories of the day in today's news wrap. Hi, I'm Flora Swai and you're watching the Indian Express. Let's get started. Lok Sabha leader of opposition Rahul Gandhi met with the family of Somnath Suryavanshi on Monday. Suryavanshi allegedly died in judicial custody following the violence in Parbhani of Maharashtra earlier this month. At a press conference, Rahul criticized Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis and the Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh. He claimed that Suryavanshi was targeted because he was a Dalit fighting to protect the constitution. Listen to Rahul Gandhi's remarks after meeting the victim's family.
और जिन लोगों को मारा गया है, पीटा गया है, उनसे भी मिला। बड़ी क्लियर बात है। उन्होंने मुझे पोस्टमार्टम रिपोर्ट दिखाई, वीडियो दिखाया, फोटोग्राफ्स दिखाई। ये 100%, 99% नहीं, ये 100% कस्टोडियल डेथ है। पुलिस ने इनकी हत्या की है और चीफ मिनिस्टर ने असेंबली में पुलिस वालों को मैसेज देने के लिए झूठ बोला है। क्या मुझे बोलने दीजिए आप, ठीक है? इसको, इस युवा को इसलिए मारा गया है क्योंकि वो दलित है और वो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन की रक्षा कर रहा था। आरएसएस की विचारधारा कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन को खत्म करने की विचारधारा है। हम चाहते हैं कि एकदम ये मैटर रिजॉल्व किया जाए और जिन लोगों ने ये किया है उनको सजा मिले।
3 members of the Khalistan Zindabad force, that is the KZF, allegedly involved in the grenade attacks on police establishments in Punjab's border area, were killed in an encounter in Uttar Pradesh's Pilbit district on Monday morning. The operation was a joint effort by the police teams of Punjab and Uttar Pradesh. The deceased were identified as 25-year-old Gurvinder Singh, 23-year-old Barinder Singh alias Ravi, and the 18-year-old Jashanpreet Singh alias Pratap Singh, all from Gurdaspur. Punjab DGP Gaurav Yadav, in a post on social media platform X, stated that the module was controlled by KZF Chief Ranjit Singh Neeta and Jagjit Singh, who is reportedly serving in the British Army.
आज तड़के सुबह पंजाब पुलिस की गुरदासपुर जनपद की टीम ने थाना पूरनपुर आकर प्रभारी को ये सूचना दी कि उनके वहां कुछ दिन पहले बक्सोवाल पुलिस चौकी पर खालिस्तानी आतंकवादियों द्वारा एक ग्रेनेड फेंका गया था। वो संदिग्ध पूरनपुर थाना क्षेत्र में छुपे हुए हो सकते हैं। इस सूचना पर तत्काल इनके द्वारा मुझे अवगत कराया गया और अन्य उच्च अधिकारियों को अवगत कराया गया। तत्काल डेल्टा के माध्यम से पूरे जनपद की नाकाबंदी कर चेकिंग शुरू कराई गई। तभी खमरिया पॉइंट जो पूरनपुर थाना क्षेत्र में पड़ता है, वहां पर तैनात पुलिस पिकेट ने यह बताया कि एक बाइक सवार 3 संदिग्ध नवयुवक, जिनके पास कुछ संदिग्ध वस्तुएं होना प्रतीत होता है, वो तेजी से बाइक चलाकर, खतरनाक तरीके से बाइक चलाकर जनपद पीलीभीत की तरफ गए हैं। तत्काल पंजाब पुलिस की टीम और हमारे थाना पूरनपुर पुलिस प्रभारी ने उनका पीछा किया। दूसरी तरफ से जो इधर के आने वाले संभावित रास्ते हैं, उस पर थाना गजरौला और थाना माधोटांडा दोनों को अलर्ट किया गया और उधर से मेरे द्वारा भी इधर मूव किया गया। जो पुल पड़ता है पूरनपुर से पीलीभीत के बीच में, जो निर्माणाधीन पुल है, उस पर इनके द्वारा ये नहर पटरी पर मुड़ गए। जब पीछा किया गया और इन्हें ललकारा गया तो इन्होंने पुलिस पर फायर शुरू कर दिया। जवाबी फायरिंग में तीनों आतंकवादी घायल हुए हैं। उन्हें सीएससी पूरनपुर भेजा गया है। उनके पास से 2 AK-47, 2 फॉरेन मेड ग्लॉक पिस्टल और भारी मात्रा में एम्यूनिशन बरामद हुआ है। उनके बारे में जो बातें बताई गई हैं पंजाब पुलिस के द्वारा कि इनका कुछ फॉरेन कनेक्शन भी है, उसके संबंध में पूरी वैधानिक कार्रवाई की जा रही है।
In other news, Telangana police have accused actor Allu Arjun of ignoring their requests to leave a Hyderabad theatre during the premiere of his film Pushpa 2. This occurred despite being informed of a fatal stampede outside which claimed a woman's life and left her son critically injured. According to the police, Arjun stayed until nearly midnight and dismissed concerns about the chaos. Hyderabad City Police Commissioner C.V. Anand presented a video evidence at a year-end press conference showing Arjun's extended presence at the theatre. Police also alleged that his security team obstructed their efforts to manage the situation. Here's an Express report on this.
Telangana police on Sunday said Telugu actor Allu Arjun refused to leave the Hyderabad theatre when the premiere of his film Pushpa 2 was being held on December 4, even after he was informed that a woman had died in the chaos outside the theatre. This comes a day after Arjun said that he had left Sandhya Theatre as soon as he came to know about the problem outside. On Sunday, police released footage with timestamps indicating that the actor remained in the theatre until nearly midnight, alleging that he ignored police requests to leave. Addressing the year-end press conference, Hyderabad City Police Commissioner C.V. Anand made a video presentation of the sequence of events leading to the stampede and its aftermath. ACP Ramesh Kumar said the theatre manager had not initially allowed police to go near Arjun, insisting that he would convey the police's message to the actor. According to the ACP, however, as Arjun did not leave, police then approached his manager and told him about the death of the woman and the critical injuries suffered by her 9-year-old son. But the manager also did not heed their request, the officers said. The ACP said, and I quote, "When we finally managed to go near Arjun and informed him about the woman's death and the condition of the boy as well as the chaos outside, he still refused to leave, saying he would go after watching the movie." The footage was acquired from various sources, including social media, and put together. He also said Arjun's personal security pushed and shoved people, including policemen. For more updates, keep watching the Indian Express.
On Monday, the Delhi High Court denied anticipatory bail to former IAS probationer Pooja Khedkar, who is accused of falsifying information in her UPSC application. Justice Chandradhari Singh ruled that a strong prima facie case had been established, noting that granting bail could disrupt the ongoing investigation. The court pointed out that Khedkar allegedly altered her name and parental details to exceed the allowed number of UPSC attempts. The case, brought forward following a complaint from the UPSC, highlights a breach of trust with a constitutional body. A criminal investigation by Delhi police is ongoing. Let's watch our full report.
The Delhi High Court on Monday denied anticipatory bail to former probationer IAS officer Pooja Khedkar, accused of misrepresenting and falsifying facts in her UPSC application. The High Court also vacated the interim protection from arrest granted to her. Justice Chandradhari Singh said that prima facie a strong case is made out against her. The court said that the steps taken by Khedkar were a part of a large conspiracy to manipulate the system and that investigation will be affected if she was granted anticipatory bail.
You are all aware of the facts of the case. Before the High Court, we had raised the issue that this is not a innocent mistake by an uneducated person or uninformed person. We had drawn the attention of the court to the systematic way in which she improved upon her disabilities, improved upon her certificates, and constantly improved upon the manner in which the name had to be changed by changing the spellings of the mother, father, her own spellings. We also pointed out that in each of the applications, she had changed her photographs. Using this system, which was a text search based system, whereby she was aware that her offense would not be detected by the UPSC. The court has taken cognizance of all those facts and come to the conclusion that this doesn't appear to be a simple offense. It is an offense against not only the UPSC but against the society, because the offense has resulted in denial of this opportunity to a deserving candidate. And this tactics may be used, if not deterred, by the strict action, it may be used by the other persons also, whereby the UPSC's entire system, integrity of the system would be compromised. And considering the larger public interest, the court has declined to extend the benefit of anticipatory bail to this person.
Sir, as the interim protection also vacated, now she can be also arrested?
Yes, that is for the police to take action. Now the protection is over and the bail has been denied. Police, in order to have custodial interrogation, is now in law unhindered and
In news from up north, several political leaders and hundreds of students gathered outside Jammu and Kashmir Chief Minister Omar Abdullah's residence to demand a review of the reservation policy introduced earlier this year by the Lieutenant Governor-led administration. Accompanying the students was Ruhullah Mehdi, who's a member of Abdullah's own party, which is the National Conference, and MP. In a post on social media platform X on Sunday, Mehdi had called for a protest at Gupkar Road near the CM's office to urge for a more rational approach to the reservation policy. Students, particularly those in medical and surgical training, have been protesting, claiming that the policy promotes mediocrity over merit. Later, Jammu and Kashmir CM Omar Abdullah met with the protesting students to address their concerns. That's all for today, but we leave you with stunning visuals of Simla's first snowfall in Himachal Pradesh.